Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. Let's get to our headlines, you rascals, which are brought to you by Doral Hyundai, the #1 Hyundai store in the nation. Just went full beast mode. Doral Hyundai, where the deals are monstrous and the prices don't survive. No one sells for less. No one. Marlins, they're back at it today. 4:40 is your first pitch with Jansen Junk on the hill. Marlins lost last night 7-3, so they've dropped the first two against the Stros. The
first series loss in a month.
Yeah, they've come out swinging, the Astros. You know, they also come out and they came in this one. They've handled losing the opposite of the Yankees, who are, I mean, they're in a tough way right now. The Yankees, they got Judge back yesterday, but that pressure is on Aaron Boone right now in the Bronx, Leroy. People are pissed at him. You want to talk about coaches who may be having to pay for the crimes of their team? Maybe Aaron Boone. But Jacob Marcy went deep yesterday, first MLB home run. This guy's literally come up and done nothing but get on base and get extra base hits.
Pretty much.
Very impressive. Very impressive from Jacob Marcy. Even with the loss of Jesus Sanchez, who is now on the Astros, they cannot say that they have missed him very much yet because Marcy has gotten off to a rousing start. Now, when people will get that adjustment to him, because there'll inevitably be a week of they'll get analytics on him and they'll be like, he can't hit second pitch curveballs, and then they'll just throw him nothing but that. But for right now, kid's killing it, and he has a hawk eye for a rookie. I mean, a great plate discipline.
Is that one of the hardest things to pick up when you get to the major leagues? Is just having a good eye, because I mean, it's incredible.
Yeah, very impressive. Very impressive.
It's to the point where if he don't swing at it or he doesn't identify it as a strike, you don't think it is.
Right.
Like there's certain hitters where that wasn't a strike.
The Dolphins, they've wrapped up practice today. Tua, he's speaking to the media right now. We'll get a little bit of that for you later on in the program. The big news today, Tyreek Hill did not practice because of an undisclosed injury. Omar Kelly said yesterday that he noticed that Tyreek Hill pulled himself out of practice, so that this may be a carryover from yesterday. So, we'll see. We will see. That it was that's a little bit nerve-wracking with the cheetah. The Dolphins will head on to Chicago. Their first preseason game is going to be Sunday at 1 p.m. Regular old start time.
On the NFL Network.
Which is now owned by ESPN. Now, does that mean that I'm like, so what are we doing here? Do I just got to get like a super ESPN package now? Is that what everything's going to be?
I mean, that's pretty much what's going to happen. And they got the WWE now. They're going to be streaming WWE's premium live event.
What if they're going to keep UFC? I wonder if that's going to happen.
They have to. TKO. They're all under the TKO brand. Yeah, everybody's in bed. Everybody's in bed with each other.
Everybody's in bed. Them owning ESPN, though, the NFL getting a big piece of ESPN is very interesting.
Now I'm starting to put pieces together now for this puzzle. I think a lot of this stuff, if you saw a lot of talent in ESPN being let go, I think it was because of this. Because that's a big merger that you're putting together with the NFL and ESPN. And for ESPN now to give up 10% of their stake to the NFL.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got you.
Something, man. By the way,
weird though. Does the NFL own the NFL Network, right?
They did, yes.
Right, which was
so now it's like who owns it? So the NFL still owns a piece of the NFL Network, which they sold to ESPN.
Here's what I didn't understand, right? Because a friend of mine, we had this conversation. We were talking about, it was yesterday, we were talking about how the NFL Network, like their Good Morning Football, it's just terrible now. Like I feel bad.
Without Schrager,
without McCourty. Like they
who else was on that? Was Kay Adams on that show?
No. Kay Adams was, but they replaced her. I like the I don't have any problem with Jamie Erdahl. I don't have a problem with her being in
now they got Manti Te'o.
But Manti Te'o sucks. I'm sorry.
I only see him on mute, so I have no idea if he's
good. That's
because we only see him in the studio.
That's the best thing. He does not say anything with conviction. He doesn't say anything like that's, oh my God. It's just regular Manti Te'o, and I don't even know Will Blackman is just bad. So we didn't understand. It was like, well, if the NFL has all this money and they own the NFL Network. Why aren't they putting the money and revenue into trying to set up their own network, into having the proper
it seems like
host
and
analyst?
It seems like they've done the ultimate shell game, which is sell it, but also get a piece of what they sold.
Dude, that's crazy.
So
I'm thinking that
it's a monster. You would think they could make Hard Knocks better.
You know what?
What's wrong with you?
Hard Knocks is HBO, so it's not the NFL. So, but I'm gonna be interested to see the red zone. The red zone's very interesting now. You want to see how they're gonna do it,
Vlad. You say something important there. HBO is, I think of HBO Sports. I think of like the pinnacle of production of sports, 24/7, taking us into fight camp with Floyd Mayweather. That was a brainchild of Floyd Mayweather. But HBO's
brainchild?
Yeah, but HBO, they put the touch on it. They did it right. And it just feels now like they give you nothing.
But they don't do that much sports anymore. So
no, I know.
So you would think they should have focused more, since this is their one sporting like yearly.
I don't think they're allowed to, though. That's what I'm saying. I think that these guys are like, nope, too much personality. Put it on the cutting floor. That's what I think happens.
You're saying the producers I stuff.
Yep.
And just went
100%.
old, boring.
Yep.
And who ruined it?
Old or the young?
No. What happened to the Giants?
Oh, the Giants ruined it. No, the Giants ruined it. I'm telling you, that was the best Hard Knocks I've seen in a while. The offseason Hard Knocks was awesome, but dude should have gotten himself fired and blew it. By the way, I was mentioning on the Zach Sieler intro press conference how Zach Sieler's baby looks like he'd already get 5 sacks. Mrs. Sieler weighed in on Twitter on that, and she says 30 pounds at 16 months.
Jeez.
Call him Bam Bam. That kid's already broken a coffee table, for sure.
Or hit something and the parents panicked and he just started laughing because it didn't hurt.
That baby is so strong. Like, I'm telling you right now, like that kid is probably already like squatting and I mean, I can't even imagine that nursery school has no chance. I'm sure that kid's going to end up being a sweetheart like Zach Sieler, because if he wanted to be a bully, your babies have no chance against him. If he wanted to be, thankfully he's
Zach Sieler's got a great wife, man.
Hmm?
That's an understanding woman.
To live in an RV?
What?
Chase your dream of football?
After you got the bag, you still want an RV? What is?
She's like, couldn't we go to Cabo? Goes,
no.
Yeah, but what if she thinks just like him? Like, we can take our RV and go fishing.
She may be, maybe
hunting.
Tropical's not for her.
We're going to go to God's greatest city, Biloxi.
We're going to build a farm in Missouri. I'm just like, God bless you guys. Like, that is incredible.
I respect. You got to respect.
I mean,
that's awesome.
And they want to raise kids like that. I love it.
You might not. He might be out there pulling the Ozark. Better be careful.
Let me tell you something right now. If Zach Sieler is running a meth lab, I would never want to owe money to him.
That's a big ass Walter White.
Oh, Dave South. Hey, Dave South makes a valid point. Was she booking Airbnb in the trailer park?
No, that was a Mrs. Tobin.
Wait, what?
So we stayed in we went to the Springs, but for like we've done the Springs, we've done a bunch of Springs, we've done some nice stays at the Springs. But the first time we did it, Vlad, it was my wife was introduced into Airbnb. She's like, I got us a cat, and she called it a cabin. I was like, oh, okay, nice little. That's quaint. We're all gonna stay, the whole Tobin family, myself, Mrs. Tobin, Tommy, Sophia. We even brought Sunny Bunny up on the trip.
Oh,
and we arrive and it was like wow 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 wow, like I hear the banjo in the background as we're pulling up.
Deliverance.
Like it was like no way.
Could you imagine Tobin pulling up and going, what did you do?
We walk in and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I saw blood on the walls of the trailer peeling off, and I just go to her and I'm like do tell, how much was this palace that you booked us here? Because I'm not like bougie, but I don't like staying in a dump. And I was like, she's like, 300. I'm like, a night? She goes, for the week. For the week. That wasn't a red flag to you?
Wow. Now, if you did that, you would be destroyed and ripped. If a man went on the cheap, on the humble,
right,
on the discount, you would be ripped. Like you don't care, you don't appreciate. But she's thinking, I did a costly, efficient.
Vlad,
I saved money.
Sometimes the price of something
ain't worth it.
Makes you raise an eyebrow and go, this can't be right.
That's what I needed. I needed it.
No, but you gotta understand, women don't think like that all the time. They thinking that they're doing something very, cost efficient. And
but you get what you pay for.
Yeah, well, you got what you got.
Miami Heat have just tweeted out Norman Powell, his first trip to the Heat locker room, getting his number 24. I saw in Anthony Chang's article that him and Haywood Highsmith had a little bit of an agreement for the old number switcheroo. Terms were not disclosed by the Powell Haywood connection. I do notice that he's got Jimmy Butler's locker, though.
I mean, they don't have but a handful of lockers. What do you think he's gonna somebody got to get Jimmy locker?
So I think Kyle Anderson had it when after the trade happened, but he doesn't have two lockers like Jimmy does. So he has the Powell locker next to Davion Mitchell.
Who does get the two lockers? Should be Bam.
Bam.
Right?
Bam has two lockers now. Bam gets the double lockers. Used to be Wade and Jimmy. Now it's Bam. Although, that's prime real estate, though, where Jimmy had the D Wade locker, and that's a prime real estate because you could swing into the equipment. You could swing into the room, if you want to, just be like, let's see if I could wait this out, which, Jimmy was an expert at. Oh, man. Anyway, we'll take a break. Jaylen Phillips spoke yesterday at practice, and we will hear a little bit of what the Dolphins star passers had to say about the young rookie, Patrick Paul, who's having himself a good camp. We'll get to that. Tua, speaking of camp, action going on here. Tyreek Hill, the big news today, Tyreek Hill was not at practice because of an undisclosed injury. Not great. Hope that he has a speedy recovery. Does everything else speedy recovery? Please. Please.
If
Trae Young is tiny and has tiny feelings, Cheetah does everything speedy recovery?
I would say this. There's besides the things that I talked about that I would have concerns about.
Yep.
Like wide receivers and sore hammies, that happens every camp. It's not a big deal. You get into competition mode, you start turning it up and cranking up the speed or whatever. There's a difference in running fast by yourself and running fast when your body demands it, in a practice or something like that. So I would say not if it's just that, I wouldn't worry about it. A couple of days off or whatever, just to get the soreness out and not have it linger. But it's Tyreek. And that's the point that I was making, earlier.
You just always have to just raise an eyebrow to it. He can't just have an undisclosed injury.
I don't want to, but it's his actions that have me that way, right? It's not totally me just arbitrarily coming up with these, negative thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when what everybody was talking about, what's going on this offseason about everybody being accountable and all this stuff.
Yeah, I think that's I definitely think that it's great that everybody's more in that measure. I don't know how much I buy into it with him. He's 30. He's 31 years old. Like like we're gonna talk about this great change in behavior of what he's gonna be. Like, I think he's gonna be an amazing football player. I think there'll be time. I think if things are good, I don't think it's a problem. Like he strikes me as, we've seen it. If everything's rolling and it's gravy and Tua's healthy, does anybody have any concerns about Cheetah? My concerns are for the team.
Right.
Is if things get off to a bad start, how is he going to be in a foxhole of chaos? If this team really is facing adversity, that's when I'll worry.
But
right?
but that would be the sign of him improving, right?
If he gets through it just fine, yeah.
Because I think if things get back to normal and he's balling, that might
There's not
Right.
going to be any problems.
Right.
Like, if it's good, it's good.
And
If
is that the problem in itself? Is that you can only have a good attitude and be positive when things are going good?
Yes, but he hasn't dealt with a lot of, because even when the team has struggled, he's put up incredible numbers, And that's the thing, is like there's never last year, and he even said it was the first time he's missed the playoffs. Didn't have 1,000 yards after breaking the record back-to-back years. So it was a new experience for him. So I don't even know, like, what does the in-between look like? I don't know.
Right.
Is there a line of,
So I would say, what do you say his over-under is? 1,200, 1,300?
I think his over-under is crazy off. Let me see. Tyreek Hill, because I think Tyreek Hill over under for season yards. Tyreek Hill receiving yards prop. Loading. Unlock for more. Get out of here.
Unlock for more.
Unlock for more. Just give me the odds.
So yeah, I think somebody said it's in the high 900s.
What? So they think he's not going to get 1,000 again? That seems crazy. Doesn't that seem crazy to you? Is that just because they think
It does.
Waddle's going to be the number one?
No, I just think, I mean, yeah, there's so many different levels to this, because I think if they're doing a better job of running the football, Tyreek is going to have himself a day or a
Yeah, see
year.
right now on FanDuel, it's 975
for Tyreek.
Yeah.
975? That's what they got it at?
He's 31.
That don't mean nothing. 31 as a wide receiver? It's not like, why are we treating them like running backs all of a sudden?
Because we're in a new era.
What's Waddle's? Waddle's over under. That's receiving TDs. What's his over under for yards? Waddle's is 925. Man, so they don't think
they're going to have a 1,000-yard receiver?
That's kind of crazy.
So let me ask you this.
Jonnu Smith here?
So if you had to make a guess based on those numbers,
that has to be just they don't think Tua's going to play.
What do you think Tua's over under is? 3,500?
Let me see. I think I can scroll over to
because with those numbers, it's got to be like 3,500 and 15, 20 touchdowns.
Let's see. Passing props. Tua 3,500.
Yeah. And his touchdowns is probably 20, 25.
Let me see. So Tua finished last year when he was hurt. What was his final numbers? 2,800.
Right.
His year before that, 4,600 when he led the league. 3,513 games the year before that.
Right.
I don't know, man. Like, all it is, like, literally all these bets are is Tua going to play a season?
Right.
If you think Tua can play the season, I feel like these are easy hits.
I think if they do a better job being physical up front, then Tua will have, more opportunities to play. If you try and air it out all the time, then he's going to get chicken winged, hit, scramble. All those things are more possible.
Sure. But even, even the year that they did air it out and Cheetah almost had 1,800, had just under a tick under 1,800 yards. Like, Mostert still ran for over 1,000.
But that's what I'm saying.
Achane had 800. So, like,
that's what I'm saying, though. When you look at the success, look at the success of the running game and see how that benefited the passing game.
Right.
You see, they couldn't put those four guys deep and play that deep coverage when you're running the ball well. And that was my whole point, is that we tend to look at the numbers of Tyreek without looking at you damn near had 2,000-yard rushers, and that created space for Tyreek.
But if the quarterback's healthy and we do think that the run game's going to be more committed, like those seem like layups.
Yeah, but I would and I would say this. If you're running the ball well, it still creates space for the secondary, because what ends up happening is if Tua does get hurt, they're going to kind of say, we're going to force this backup quarterback, whoever it is, to throw the football. So they're going to stack up the box. If you don't have to be as good when you got more open space to operate in the secondary.
Where's Julian Hill's over under?
Oh my goodness. Are you serious? One catch. One catch.
He's not on the props.
Because I'm going to be honest with you. Everything I've heard in this camp is he been beating the hell up out of the football.
If I wanted to bet on Julian Hill's season props, I have to go find Vladislav Golden's uncle to go find that bookie. That's the only guy taking that action. And he's going to be like, you want to bet on who?
I can't give you those odds. I can't give you those odds.
Who is this? It's like he's a Dolphins tight end. He's probably going to, be their third tight end receiving option. He's there to just maul people.
Right.
Why you bet anytime touchdown? Should bet no time touchdown.
Yeah. That's one bet you could beat a house. I want to beat a house on this one.
What, Tua getting hurt?
Should just give me $10 now. How much is that?
Anytime Julian Hill touchdown, he's been bet for 2 years.
It's
not like he's betting a lot. That's the great part about it. You know what I mean?
It's still throwing away money.
Right. It's only like $10.
It's $170.
Yeah, it's not
throwing it out. Unless I hit it once.
Hit it once, that's it.
Then I'm on top. Once I hit it, I think I'm out. But I gotta hit it. Tommy, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to, wear the same shoes this year, buddy. Papa, can I have some new shoes? No, son. Julian Hill didn't come through.